Hello, my name is Mike Aben and welcome to Kerbal Space Program Making History. This is the series in which I'm going through all of the missions in the Making History DLC and going for gold with each of them, or at least trying my very, very best. And today we are on mission 8, so let's scroll on down here to Acapello 13. Oh, I think we kind of know what this is going to be about, but why don't we read the summary anyways? Greeting crew, I hate to use the term routine when talking about spaceflight, but this should be a pretty straightforward and routine mission. Your goal is to reach the moon, land, plant a flag, pick up a surface sample, and return safely to Kerbin. First, though, reach a 100-kilometer circular orbit over Kerbin. Oh, and ignore the warnings about bad luck about the number 13. That's just superstitious nonsense, like the rumors of giant spiders on Duna. Oh, yeah, I got a good feeling about this. Anyway, gold, I did get gold the first time through, the very first time I tried it. It actually isn't really too bad. There's maybe one thing I think that's the hardest part as far as achieving gold, and we'll point that out when we get to it. But why don't we get ourselves started? Actually, this one, I'm just going to say, of all of these, I think this is the one I had the most fun on. And if you think you know the story on this one, you think I've watched Apollo 13 enough, I know what's going to happen. Oh, well, you're in for a surprise, I think. You're going to have to hang on to your seat on this one. This is Apollo 13 on steroids. We'll call it that. All right, here we go. You can see we've gone full pretty well. Let's not call this a Saturn V replica, but they have broken out the big parts. We got Jebediah, Bill, and Valentina along for the ride, but right now what we're shooting for is a 100-kilometer circular orbit, so off we go, and oh, look at it majestically lifting off of the pad. Yes, there is a lot of weight in this one. Going to keep track of resources because there is a bonus on this one for having more than 4,500 units of liquid fuel left over once we achieved our orbit. It's a little jerky. I would have been tweaking some things if this were my rocket. But that's okay. We'll go with it. Yeah, let's just lock her on prograde, let her go. Alright, that should do her. Let's see, we should be getting a message here. RCS off. Oh, there we go. Moonward bound. Okay, team, point this ship at the moon and prepare to land. It may be routine, but hopefully not too boring, eh? Yeah, nothing prophetic in those words. Oh, what did we have happen there? There was a boom. Acapello 13, do you read? We detected a massive explosion on your vessel. What is your status? Repeat, what is your status? Your call, Acapello 13. Okay, bad news. The explosion was actually one of your engines. We're assessing the situation now, but it seems that you should be able to complete your mission. You can choose to return to Kerbin. If you do, no one will think any less of you for scrubbing the mission. But if you're feeling particularly brave, you should have enough fuel to continue to the moon and attempt a landing. You will need to dock the pod to the lander. We cannot guarantee your safety, so please be careful if you choose to face danger like a true Kerbal. Oh, there's no pressure there, is there? Okay, so yes, we lost our... Actually, it was the engine that was on the back of this, so it would have been our second stage engine. It is now gone, so what we need to do is, well, get ourselves set to go to the moon. We still have a command module, and I think, yeah, let's pop the fairing. There we go. We still do have our lunar excursion module as well. I just want to check each stage of this because I'm not entirely sure what happens. Oh, whoa, we got debris everywhere. Let's push ourselves a bit forward. Oh my lordy lord, look at all those struts. You really needed all of those? I don't think you really needed all of those. Okay, let's see here. We shall control from here. We shall select this as our target and put this on target mode, swing around to the target. Oh my goody goody, let's navigate through this here. So forward, ho. There we go, that should have us all lined up. Aim camera. Oh my gosh, it's like rice at a wedding here. Oh, we seem to be a little bit. Which way? This way? Oh, let's just see if we can just. Oh boy. We just. Ah, no! 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 Oh, super no, actually, because all right. Fun times. Fun times. Fun times are happening. Okay, let's just do that. Jeb! We need to get you aboard there. So come on, Jeb. Let's go. Oh, like not enough is going wrong. We have to have something stupid like that happening. Okay, let's see. We need to get control of this thing. We got it! Yeah, alright, Jeb. Let's get control of this. Okay, minute 52, so that's 26, 30, 56 seconds. Okay, put it on. Maneuver node. Now here's one thing to draw some attention to. Let's put it so that it's a little bit darker here. 1.5 has improved dramatically, in my opinion. Let's get ready for this. 2650. Oh, let's do it. We're a little bit behind. Okay. The burn indicator here. Number one is, notice that although this was the first time for me firing this engine, this burn time was right. So we have a burn indicator that actually is working. All right. Okay, we are on our way to the moon. Now, once we get ready to make our landing, there is a fuel efficiency bonus for making our moon landing. And this moon lander has a ton of monopropellant on it. If I sort of... there are here. That's actually such a mess. We'll look at it later. But there are monoprop. There's these guys on the side. There's some in there. There are monoprop containers hidden in here. There's monoprop all over the thing, and you don't need that much, and it's just extra weight. So what I'm going to do is, now that we're on our way to the moon, well, you know what? Let's start using up some of this. So what I want to do is I'm just going to use up monopropellant. These guys don't seem to mind the ride. Here, let's go the other way. And then I'm going to transfer most of the monopropellant out of the Lunar Excursion module. You do need some for attitude control because there is no reaction. There are no reaction wheels in the MEM. But here, let's see what this is like. But let's do some transferring of monopropellant. There. And there. Okay. So you can see there are a lot of individual monopropellant containers. I've sorted them so that all these ones are on our lander and all these ones are in the command module. And like I said, I want to start transferring out of the lander. So, well, we'll get started here. Okay, that'll do it. I have now transferred the only monopropellant, I'll get rid of that, in the lander is in the actual excursion module itself, and that should bring down the weight of that thing. Anyway, let's get ourselves out here to the moon. You made it! You reached the moon. Decision time. You can still head back to Kerbin and land, or attempt to set down on the moon. To minimize risk, take only one Kerbal in the lander. My vote goes for Jeb. Actually, you do have to make it Jeb. I just like the way that is worded. If you abort the mission and head back to Kerbin at any stage, there actually isn't any kind of penalty. The mission obviously ends, and you get whatever points you have accumulated by that point. That's pretty good. Let's call that. All right. Well, I already got Jeb in the lander, so I think I am all set to go. So let's undock. Let's pick, we can land anywhere. There's no restrictions. So let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to go for, I don't know the names of my moon craters. This one. Allure, I think. Oh, okay. We just cut my time warp. You know what? Why don't we just put ourselves down? This is a little bit coming in a little shallow. This is the land here is a little higher than I would have guessed, but that's okay. Let's just punch it and go. There, you do have the ability to save and do quick saves, unlike the mission a couple of missions ago. The Munar 1 mission, you couldn't do that. So don't hesitate to quick save. Unless you want to throw yourself that extra challenge, I suppose that is up to you. Just killing off my horizontal velocity once again. And we're just going to let ourselves drop. I think we got this. Beautiful. Okay, let's put that on retrograde up here. We are falling very, very well here. Rest that a little bit. We're pretty close. All right, here we are. We are down, and 82 meters or units of liquid fuel left. So that's our bonus. I think that's the hardest part of this one. Actually, is just that landing and doing it relatively fuel efficiently. I think the rest of this is actually a bit of a slam dunk for a goal. But anyway, let's read the amazing, great work, team. I can't believe you managed to pull this mission off. Now, EVA. Take a soil sample and celebrate pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. And if you think, by the way, that this is going to just turn into a regular, boring old moon landing, like, oh no, we still have fun. There is more surprises in store. But for now, we'll just get Jeb. Let's see, let go, Jeb. Can we do this without embarrassing ourselves? Grab again? Nope, that didn't work. Oh no, Jeb! Oh, that's one giant tumble for Kerbal Kind. Okay. Do I still have... No. Alright. We'll plant a flag. There's no reason to plant a flag, but we will plant a flag. Let's see here. Oh my god, my spelling. Acapello. I think it's 13, of course it was. What else could go wrong? Smooth sailing from here. Alright, we got to do a surface sample. We get some points for that one. There we go. Take a surface sample. Excelente. And now Jebediah's got to get himself back aboard. Okay, we are going to rendezvous with the Acapello. And because it's on such a low orbit, I'm going to put myself into a relatively identical orbit. And again, then just increase my orbit and slow myself down. So that means that I am going to want to be ahead of it. So we will time warp as it goes around. There are no issues when it comes to time here, at least right now. Alright, that should do her. M, okay, RCS is on, throttle is on. We are heading east, which is that direction. Okay, punch it. Off we go, pitching right over. And want to squeeze the most out of this ascent. You will see why very, very shortly. We're going to put this into, oh my gosh, I don't know, what is he at? Just over 10 kilometers, okay. Oh, that was actually a little much. Oh no! What happened there? You're in trouble. Come in, Acapello. Actually, we don't have time to read this. I will explain as I go, because actually there is a time crunch here. Jebediah, let go. Get up. No! Okay, how far are we from... Oh, we're still 2 minutes from apoapsis. We're okay. Okay, what is going on here? Well, our engine, our main engine on our lander just exploded. And we have to achieve orbit with Jebediah's EVA pack and get ourselves back to the orbiter. So that is going to be our mission. Now, Kerbal Engineer is giving us some information here. Obviously, that is a mod. If you're playing this without a mod, what you're going to want to do is just right-click on that so you can keep an eye on it. You can't make maneuver nodes with a Kerbal. So, actually, I think it would be actually quite a bit more difficult. Because you can't... It's hard to direct your Kerbal, as you'll see in just a second, from map mode. So I'm kind of thankful I got Kerbal Engineer with me right now. Okay, so let's put our RCS back on. And we're going to point ourselves prograde. See, this is how you point around with your Kerbal, is you just use the camera to point your Kerbal. And it's hard, can't do that from map mode, at least not quite so easily. And we're obviously going to have to pay very strict attention to Jebediah's fuel situation. Because if he runs out of EVA propellant before he can achieve an orbit, well, we are in a bit of a pickle, aren't we? Though, to be quite frank, actually, you have quite a lot of EVA. It's a shocking amount of EVA propellant that comes along with the Kerbal. I find the hardest thing about this is remembering that I'm not flying a spaceship, so thrusting forward is not the shift key, it's W. Alright, so keep them pointed, or keep them on prograde. Let's see. Whoa, yeah, that's right. Hold down W. Oh, that's pushing ahead my apoapsis, so I can calm down a smidge. This is why I wanted to get so much of this ascent out of that main engine, because I knew once I got up to a particular altitude... Oh my goodness, stupid camera. I meant to actually suggest adjusting that. Alright, that's enough of an orbit. Let's see what we got here. So, setting the thing there as a target, and all we're going to do here are our... So you can see we're... that's where the target is. We're way ahead of it, so we need to slow ourselves down. So I'm going to just simply point prograde and W for a little bit. Then I gotta go back out here and look. Oh, it's either closer. Back to here. W for a little bit. Doesn't take much. Oh, they're very close now. Oh, the target's now, we're coming in late, so I actually went too far. So, again, prograde just tap the S key because we're very close. Again, a little bit on the S key. Oh, look at that. We are 2.6 kilometers apart. And given the state of our orbits, let's see. What's going to happen if I tap W? Very slightly. You know what? I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. Now, there is a bonus for getting Jeb aboard the command module within an hour of that engine exploding. And that was about 5 minutes ago, because Jeb EVA'd 5 minutes ago, and we did that very quickly after the engine exploded. And we are going to be rendezvousing in 38 minutes, so we should be good. Conversely, you could obviously, I don't think there's anything to stop you if you, oh, that was our lander. There's nothing to stop you from obviously flying the command module to Jeb. That would seem, once you've achieved an orbit with Jeb, to be the more sensible maneuver. But Jeb is the boss. Jeb's showing it how he's done. He is that steely-eyed missile man. He doesn't need, he's a spaceship now. He doesn't need a spaceship to rescue him. Just watching. Yeah, let's... Now what's actually kind of nice about this is you can use, like, thrusting up and thrust and lateral thrusts on the EVA pack to move the prograde vector around. That is just a window. There's the hatch. Really, fellas? Couldn't have turned the hatch in for poor Jeb. Again, he did kind of blow by real quick, didn't he? Alright, there we go. Get up there. Board! Alright, our crew is back together. Unbelievable. That's one for the history books. The hard part's done. Acapello 13, come on home. And this is just an absolutely normal, standard return. There is no waypoint for you to hit. Nothing like that, so this part is a piece of cake, but hang on to your seats. Oh, there's more adventures. The best is still yet to come as far as mishaps go. You are almost there. Nice job, Acapello. You were able to reach Kerbin's SOI with the little fuel you had left, and there should still be enough to prepare your vessel for re-entry and landing. Well, hopefully. Actually, there's a ton of fuel. I still have 862 meters per second left in this thing. I am sure everything will be absolutely fine from now on. Land wherever you want. We don't want to add any unnecessary complexity to the mission at this point. I mean, oh! You can tell by my shocked voice. What now? The bad news keeps piling up. Acapello 13, looks like your parachute's activation system failed and it burned both of your main parachutes. You can try to use your drogue chutes to slow down, but the impact will still be lethal, so you're going to have to jump. Use your personal parachutes and try to land safely on Kerbin. Anywhere will do. So we have things exploding. Oh my gosh, that must be the service module back there. Stop. Oh yeah, look at all those. Okay, anyway, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump. Now, obviously we're not gonna jump now. We do still have our drogue chutes. So we're going to want to deploy them, slow the vessel down as much as I can. And there is 1,000 points for each of these three that you manage to save. So that is why I recommended the quick save. You have to keep them within the render distance, I would assume, for this to work. But I think once you get more than like 2.25 kilometers apart, though, swapping back and forth between them is going to be an issue. So I think you really do want to try and keep them as close as you can. Okay, so we can deploy our chutes here. And in fact, I'm also, just to slow ourselves down as much as I can, we will jettison this heat shield. It's well, a little bit stuck to us, but once those chutes fully deploy, well, there it goes. That works. I believe those chutes will deploy at the 5-kilometer mark. Oh, more things hitting the ground. Okay, there we go. Let this settle itself. Oh, great. Yeah, we are on an angle. All right, well, yeah, let's do this thing. Jebediah, you are our first victim. I mean, you know, first parachutist. Okay, I'm going to deploy the chute right here, and then we're going to let go. Good, good, good. Okay, back. Okay, Bill, let's do this fast. Bill. EVA, deploy chute, and go. And Valentina, EVA, deploy chute, and go. Okay, that should be everybody falling. Now, where is all the rest of them? Can I switch back and forth? Yes, okay. They look like they are definitely below me. I guess Jebediah is going to be our first person to have his chute open. Up. That's probably the way to do it. Oh, yeah. We're going back. Oh, well, whatever. That worked. Okay, I can't keep doing this because Valentina's still out there. Come on, Bill. I want it. Ah, faceplant. Okay. You know what this reminds me of is Just Cause 2 and playing a parachute and that anti-gravity Spider-Man thing you can do. Oh, that was maybe the best one that I've done. All right, that is it. There we go, 13,000 points, and as you can see, gold, that is the maximum. I'm usually at this point I'm saying thank you for watching, but I actually want to show you something, because that is the Acapello there. Whoop. Gene, you told us we had to jump. What the heck? You just wanted to test the parachutes, didn't you? That's all this was about. Oh, we are just guinea pigs to you, aren't we? Oh. Now I think I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.